Okay, hello all you viewers. This is Dark97 presenting you the DLC news was Three Houses, which is from Wave 4. I'm just going to serenesforest article which you can read here. I'll put a link in the description below, so I'll just give a short summary of it. Okay, so first things first, the Cindered DLC seems to come on February 13, which is probably tomorrow, depending on time. And it comes in a Famitsu article, which is a Japanese gaming magazine, which has 12 pages of which describe this Cindered side story. And in case in Japan, you can buy a magazine, you get more information about it. So to celebrate this occasion, Famitsu's bought over Jun Suemi was design artwork for various classic games, most notably Falcon Brandish series to create a new piece of artwork for the issue's cover. So I guess Jun Suemi is a famous game artist, design artist, so like he does the artwork and all. So it's gonna do the cover page of Famitsu magazine. In the magazine, the new characters, which is assumed to be the Ashenville's house and Alfric, and how Cinder Shadows interacts with the main story of Three Houses, and interviews with two directors with just Toshiyuki Kusai Kihara and Genki Yokota. I apologize if those pronunciations are wrong. Anyway, preview images show the profiles of the four Ashenville students, which is of note. It has details of the personal abilities, which are two. Well, I'm reading this again. It basically has all the information of personal abilities, crests, and classes. So Yuri is a trickster, Constance is a dark flyer, Baltus is a war monk, and Happy is a Valkyrie. Most of them are from Awakening, but some of them might be in past games. Yuri and Happy seem to be commoners, while Constance and Baltus are nobles, and Yuri seems to have something called the Thief. I think it's a class, but you can get more information on a Japanese Twitter account of, well, I don't know, serenesforest or maybe the Famitsu. Okay, there are four brand new classes, which is Trickster, Warmonk, Cleric, or Warmonk or Cleric, which means it is in gender lock. Dark Flare and Valkyrie. Like if you play Awakening, you know all these four, but various games might have it. So let's see. Give me a second. Okay, there's DLC. This is just all the DLC dates. So that's the Three Houses. So this is all the general website. Thought let us somewhere else. There you go. There are screenshots. Let's click on them, I guess. Just so you can see it a bit closer. Okay, so Vernon can be a trickster, which is need B rank and swords and fate, and you require an underground seal, which seemed to be there, I guess. At any rate, Trickster seems to be decent. Like it probably doesn't have penalty that models someone have. and but if you can wield fate, you can also wield reason, so you can wield both types of magic once you have that. And Sixtus seem to have a cool combat art once you master it, which is called Swap. It's basically like you can move around 5 spaces of your ally, if forward or backward where your ally is. You're just going to swap places with them. Like, think of it as a range swap or something, or range warp and rescue and combine together, and your extra move, I think. So it just lets your trickster move around. Basically gives your trickster extra move, up to 5 extra move. And this is Annette, War Cleric. You seem to need brawling and fate, though. It seems they can wield access too. So I mean, any class can wield access, but they seem to get a bonus with access according to description. And like all these Wave 4 DLC classes, you need Underground Seal. And alright, Annette can reclass on Darkfire and Valkyrie, while Ferdinand cannot. It implies that these two classes are gender exclusive. That's basically checks the description. I don't know how to go on. Okay. This is Anna's attire. Once you complete chapter 1 of Cindered Shadows, you can go to the classes and unlock all these costumes. I think this implies there are more than one chapters, and you can return a monastery once you complete a chapter within the Cindered Shadow. I'm not sure, just saying. It's all speculation. We'll only know once you actually get to DLC. You can do this by going here by appearance in your private quarters, like just do explore or something. Additionally, Anna's portrait will change, I think, depending on the costume. We'll just see actually whether it changes or not. Just yeah, changes slightly there. You see a turtle deck there, color slightly varied. Well, if you want to read more, I guess you can go ahead and do it. I mean, this is just covering all this stuff, so why not? Oh, nice. This is pretty much more detail about Wave 4 DLC. So where do you stop it? Here. Okay, the Abyss seems to have a armory and a blacksmith for use, but money and ore and Cindered Shadow are limited, so it's basically like classic Fire Emblem or like Conquest in a way. So you need to monitor weapons durability as you fight, or can be obtained post battle or after armor breaking large foes, or they're basically monsters. Also, the durability of the hero's relic, which is a sword of creator, will naturally recover during certain points in a story. Well, it seems to be a fittingly mysterious mechanism for a sword of legend. So I guess this is so that you have a relic you can use against monsters. In case, since it was hard to find, this is a pretty good addition. Okay, this is by Vincent Asim, I guess. Well, he's the reason we got all this information about Fire Emblem, so well, I guess you can thank him. Okay, as far as we know, this seems to be last wave DLC for Tree Houses. Okay, I'll just check all this stuff. A set of profiles. Oh, there you go. Yeah, it's just follow the Japanese Trios' Twitter account, I think, or Fire Emblem. Okay, here's Yuri. Yuri is the Ashenwell's leader figure. Wow, looks pretty effeminate. He was a student of the Officers Academy but expelled for some reason and relocated to Abyss. Maybe he's a troublemaker, I don't know. Beneath his crass speech, yeah, he's not exactly like polite. He's devoted of protecting the denizens of Abyss, although it can be difficult to tell. Yeah, he's a trickster, so I guess it fits him. He's deceptive. Let's see this, shall we? Can't deny we're all a bunch of outcasts, but it's not a bad place to live once you get used to it. Yeah. He's just introducing himself, I suppose. It's probably translated since it's overwritten, but oh, Yuri's intro. I mean, you can check it out. YouTube and YouTube. Help. I'm recording a YouTube video and we're seeing a YouTube video. Huh?
そういうわけでここを守る上での頼りは俺たちとそしてあんたらの力だけだ。先生よろしく頼むぜ。思う
feels like
当てにさせてもらうからな。
oh, it seems pretty much like a rogue. Pretty much one who lives in the shadow. Pretty cool. Pretty cunning, let's say. Fits his character very well. Okay, Constance won Newell. The voice actor Sarah Emily Britcott. Oh, forgot to talk about Yuri. Well, a daughter of House Newell. Where an empire that fell to ruin during conflicts several years ago. Although she now lives in an abyss, she hasn't abandoned the dream of restoring a family and is always hunting for chances to do great things and be acknowledged by the world. Her manner of speech is polite, but it does little hide a bossy attitude. Okay, she looks well, pretty. What's that? Pretty cool. Bossy. What? And this seems to be well, I guess that's female Ferdinand, and protecting the livelihood of people is duty of nobility. Okay, yes, Constance introduction. We'll just check it out, shall we?
そういえば、私としたことが勝ち名乗りを忘れましたわ。仕方がありませんわね。あなた、そこで代わりに聞いてくださる？
No, I think I heard his voice somewhere.
このコンスタンツェ・フォン・ヌーベルが
I'm not sure, but like you've seen Sokugeki, you know, Soma. I think it's similar to Arena, I think. Arena Nakiri. And there's, I think I'll make a video. There's good chance we see. Oh, screw it. We'll just see in next. We are pretty much in our next part, so. No, voice fits well in voice attitude. There's second set of profiles, which should include Happy and Baltus. Yes, so Baltus is character voice actor Subaru Kimura. I guess that's a Japanese guy. A tough guy from the Alliance, the self-proclaimed brawler king of Leicester. His daring and careless personality doomed him to a life on the run, thus he had to hide in the abyss. Drawn by his desire to protect the Abyssinians who sheltered him and his fighting instincts, he gives any and all intruders a thorough beatdown. Well, he seems like a cocky, arrogant guy who's a good guy, good heart, like typical shonen protagonist. You know those hot-headed guys. A female bad. A guy like me used to be a noble too, but well, who knows where life will take you. And there's Baltus's introduction video. Well, apologies for buffering. Interesting. All three lords are here. That's nice. I guess it's before time skip because their appearances before a time skip. And since Violet has like green hair, dark green, I guess it's before the chapter where he merges with Sotus. Anyway, happy. A lackadaisical girl who is unashamedly apathetic. She holds no interest in any affairs. Nonetheless, as a member of the Ashen World, she fights and repels any intruders from Abyss. Apparently, she has a unique constitution, which is why she is living in the Abyss. I don't know, maybe it's... I don't know what a unique constitution actually is. Maybe it's a... well, skin and hair color, maybe it's a body, maybe... I don't know. Maybe she's tiny. Okay, the voice actor is Sachika Misawa. Say in a way that makes it easier for us to understand. Okay, the asterisk means she refers herself in third person, I guess. In Japanese, you normally see a name, so like, what is like here around is us, it'll say happy or something. Okay, her introduction. Oh, you know this voice actor's done an amazing job to make sure this character's actually fit. Okay, so we have a few more details about it. How Cindered Shadows interact with the main story. If you're unaware, Cindered Shadows will be accessed separately from the main story and it will have its own save file. So it's like a separate mode, I guess, instead of a separate route. Although the two stories are separate, you can your progress in Cindered Shadow will shifting merchant. I guess you need to go to this guy to talk to good Abyss. Your progress in Cindered Shadow will affect the main story, but you need to clear chapter 1 to make sure it affects it. After beating chapter 1, you can visit the Abyss while exploring the monastery in the main story. I guess this is a place where you need to go. And it's in golden there, so just tea time. Well, I guess if you want to view it, you can just see it. I guess one more pretty pictures. No, this guy looks. I won't be surprised if people mistake him for a girl. Oh, she is bossy. I'm real confident about a lawless arrest. Where you're standing, you wanna close your ears. Oh, this guy's funny. Oh, she's actually showing emotion, that's nice. Okay, during part 1 of your main story, that is before time skip, you'll be able to interact with the Ashen World's students while exploring. Depending on your progress in Cindered Shadows, it will be possible to recruit these students in your house. So they act as regular students after you beat chapter 1 of Cindered Shadows. Okay, they also appear post time skip, but it's pretty much like regular students. You can recruit them like regular students from other houses. You can train them, you can let them participate in battles. They'll also appear post time skip if you recruited them with grown up appearances. I don't know how exactly they'll appear, but they'll possibly appear with the group after time skip group. Okay, these are the possible requirements to make sure you can recruit the students. But there's a chance that the game won't check these requirements. That sucks. Okay, Yuri's that's strange. Well, I thought Yuri's a commoner, but now man. Okay. So you need either B rank supports with one of these 4 guys and girls. So according to the serenesforest, you need 15 dexterity and C rank and fate to recruit Yuri, which seems to be easy because you will probably raise fit for Barret anyway. Baltus needs 15 strength and C rank in brawling, not particularly hard since Barret has an affinity for brawling. This one would be hard. Constance, you need 15 magic and D rank in flying. Happy, it's a bit less, but you might reach it. It's not as hard as these Constance probably. D in flying is not that hard, I guess. Just a few tutoring sessions and be fine. 15 magic though might be hard without stat boosters. You might want to go with B rank support for Constance. Okay, unless you go to mage route or something. Okay, Happy needs 10 resistance and C rank and riding. C rank and riding might be not that hard, but you need to put some effort into tutoring Ballet. You'll want to get at least a B rank support Happy or Constance if you can get it. But getting Yuri and Ballet should be easy. I mean, once Ballet unlocks a hidden talent for his fate, he's pretty much going to be good at fate magic. Okay, that's some ads if you're interested. Okay, not to be mistaken as a well-known YouTuber. Well, I don't really watch a lot of YouTube, so I'm not sure. But Alphard. So Alphard appears to be an important NPC within Abyss. He seems to be a 38-year-old male This data is found via data mining. Okay, Alpha. Character voice is Daisuke Hirakawa. By order of the Church of Ceros, he supervises Abyss. Okay, he seems to be related to church. Sad about a dreadful state of Abyss overrun by hunger and crime, he led the people towards law and order. He's calm and benevolent and has earned the trust of Abyssinians despite the disdain of the church. He was the one who proposed the creation of Ashen World. Okay, so he's the founder of Ashen Worlds. Like, I understand why they don't like the church. I mean, the Ashen Wolves. I mean, it pretty much chucked them in a dungeon, so if anyone chucks you in a dungeon, you're pretty much gonna hate him. That's understandable. So basically, brought in law and order in this place where no laws are present. He seems, I don't know if he's gonna be a good or bad guy, but you never know. The name Ashen Worlds was inspired by the beast that protects the Blue Sea Star. There's a Ashen Worlds logo. Flag, I mean. Seems like mentor, I guess. Like, you know, the important NPC in each of his routes. Like, Blue Lions get, you know, Gilbert and, well, not exactly Gilbert, like, I guess Rodrigue. While Golden Years get Judith the Tank. The church probably gets Rio at some point. Okay, so the Serenes translation team, I think, or whichever team translated it, they've given him the name Alphard based on his Japanese name, but it's probably going to be Alfric. Alas, for some foul reason, surface dwellers have been after us of late. Alfric narration. The Ashen Wolves are a house in name alone. That's well. Okay, so they don't have privileges of all those tree houses, which, you know, the Golden Deer, the Black Eagle, and Blue Lions probably have. If you enable the English subtitles in American trailer for the Cindered Shadows, okay, it doesn't seem the auto-generated ones. Around the halfway mark, some of the lines come from a line named Alfric. These lines seem like something Alpha would say. Probably will say if you play DLC. Okay, so the user pointed this out is Greedy DJs. Okay, so a few more general gameplay information. Okay, oops, did I zoom out a bit too much? Okay, minus. Yeah. Okay, so it seems you can't reclass once you come in this dungeon, since it seems the classes are limited. So for now we seems to have, okay, here's a commoner, mercenary, and I guess a monk, and that's probably a sword master, I think. So it's pretty much a mix of all the students. I mean, it's not limited to a particular house. It seems you can bring all three lords here, so in case you want to use all three lords, I guess put this more than that. So you get Elgard, Dimitri, Claude, and 3 extra students you can bring. Elgard is a fortress. No, this is just a personal skills. Okay, in the Cindered Shadows mode, you can't raise your skill levels and pass examinations. So you basically can't tutor students or can't tutor ballet or pass examinations, which means you can't reclass. So in Cindered Shadows, each character has preset classes that you can choose from. I don't know if this is fixed to them or like if it's just exclusive to students, or I mean national students, or is it applies to this main cast too. Also skill levels are fixed, so each character will have preset skills on combat arts. Okay, so you can't modify the skills and you can't change weapon ranks, riding, flying, armor, whatever, but each character will have preset skills and they have preset combat arts. So like Dimitri will probably have something in lances, and Elgar will have something in axes, or Claude will have something in bows, for example. So you need to plan a bit more than you usually do in 3 houses. It's just like a typical Fire Emblem game. You have fixed classes, you just need to plan around that. Okay, so screenshots and all the screenshots and video translations are provided by Satsuma Office. Okay, we read this thing, I guess. It's just Baltus and Happy's introduction. Well, is that it? Yeah, that seems too bad, but all the news we get in Cindered Shadows. I hope you guys will click on that like button, share this video, and subscribe to my channel Dark97, and also follow me on Twitter, Discord, amino, serenesforest, and Reddit for more content like this. Have a good day, good night, and see you until next video.